Yeah, it's a bit of a difficult day. Was it sort of difficult to transition out of the T20 matches, or what sort of?
No, I don't think it was difficult to transition. I think the way that South Africa batted through their middle overs in particular to really build a partnership and then have a couple of in-batters going to the back end where they're able to do a little bit more damage than what we would have liked, especially after having them three for 34, I think, in the power play, or just outside the power play. So credit to South Africa. They played a really good game of cricket. They bowled to the conditions well, executed well with the ball. Yeah, it was very smoky out there, actually. It was probably hit us a little bit towards the back end of that innings. A lot of guys coughing and not feeling great now, but that's no excuse at all. I think we're just outplayed. The ball swung for us early, which was nice, and then wickets in the power play, we're always chasing them, and we got them. And yeah, it was difficult because the wicket was quite slow and reasonably even for that first innings. We just found it hard to get a breakthrough through that middle part and really put some pressure on them for a sustained period of time.
How much did you guys know about the fire and how does it compare to what you had?
We didn't know a huge amount about it, to be honest. I only witnessed it when we come to training yesterday, and it was big, looked big. So it was shocking to see. It's happening far too often at the moment. It's affecting a lot of lives, which is disappointing.
Did you play any games during the summer with Swan?
No, I didn't. I know a couple of the guys did, but not personally.
Did it get bad enough for anyone to sort of test it today? That was happening during the summer, sort of testing the air quality and everything?
No, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't the visibility and the uncomfort of it wasn't bad enough for it to be an issue.
Just look at the two teams on paper. South Africa, Ravana, all that sort of stuff, and you were pretty much at full strength. Is it difficult to approach a game like that where, I guess on paper at least, you're expected to win against an undermanned team?
No, not at all. I think South Africa have got a great record against us in the recent past in this format of the game, and something that we need to address. I think when you come up against South Africa, you know it's going to be a tough contest regardless of who they put out on the park, and we can't control any of that. So we're just probably slightly off with our skills. I thought our energy was a little bit low in the field, which is something that we pride ourselves on. So that was a little bit disappointing. But like I said, just outplayed.
Can you put your finger on why you might have been a little bit off, coming up with a series win maybe, or is there anything?
No, I think that a few guys have been a little bit crook the last couple of days, but that's no excuse whatsoever. I think it took us a little bit of time to get into the game, and our fielding was probably a little bit sloppy for the standard that we'd expect of ourselves.
South Africa sort of rested quite a few players and one or two injuries as well, but they've rested some players. In a year where it is a 2020 World Cup year, is it something that Australia might look to do as well? The next two matches and also against New Zealand.
No, I think that we're still a team that's developing, trying to keep improving all the time, and I think you have to do the format justice, and it's important that when you're on a road to improvement and trying to find your best combinations and give guys opportunity to establish themselves in the side, you have to give them the respect of continuing to stick with that for a little while as well, because I think as soon as you start chopping and changing all the time, I think that's when guys are looking over their shoulder for their spot. So it's important that we keep we keep talking about improvement and getting better, and you have to continue to look at that too.
When it's not obvious what the context of the matches are at any given time, is it difficult to get up for as players?
No, not at all. Anytime you're pulling the Australian cap and shirt, it's special. Never take that for granted. Never take your foot off the gas at all, because any team in the world will beat you if you don't bring your A game. No.
1, 2, 3. Martin, just on Darcy playing at number 7, obviously I know he's played a role domestically before. Looking forward, do you see him as a long-term option? As a sort of bowling / batting around at that?
Absolutely, yeah. That's why he's in the side. He's got so much power. probably left a little bit too much for him to do there tonight, which was unfortunate. But he had some really good overs for us. Very good in the field as well. So we're hoping that he can really develop into that great finisher who chips in with the ball, does his job in the field really well. So yeah, it's an exciting time for him to get that opportunity.
Is that with a view to the T20 World Cup as well, just sort of finishing innings lower down?
I think the more that he can do that for Australia and get that experience, I think that'll cross over formats down the track, no doubt.
Aaron, what do you think made Henrik Klassen successful today?
Oh, he played beautifully. I think the way that he rotated the strike off the spin, he was never able to be tied down. He picked his moments against the quicks to attack and got into some really good partnerships with the young fellow who batted at number 4. I can't pronounce his last name. Sorry, I don't. That's not disrespecting him one bit, because he played nicely as well. And then when Miller come in, they played such a high intensity game. They rotated, they ran hard, they put pressure on us. Yeah, really, that was a quality 100.
Aaron, how much of that was losing the toss in the beginning, and how much influence change
Oh, they slowed up slightly. Spun probably a little bit more, but we still felt that we could have chased that. Would have been nice to bat first, but we have to get better at chasing totals on wickets that are deteriorating a little bit, and that's still a very good wicket by the end of the game. So credit to the groundsman. I know it's been dry and it's been hot here, so he produced a nice cricket wicket, and yeah, we're just beaten on the day.